Hello, welcome back. Uh, we are currently in the mansion in my own book. Well, half my own book, right? It was changed. And we're trying to fix this clock. This is what we're stealing, but it's missing gears. Oh, there is no staircase here now. That's interesting. Go to the kitchen first. And we're traveling between different times, and right now we're looking for the brother of the girl who was trapped. One of the master's letters is charred and is addressed to his lover, Amanda. Okay, it doesn't matter what it said. Planks, fake plank. What's this? There isn't supposed to be a passageway here. I guess the master is building a secret room? Mansion's master wouldn't tear down this wall himself. He's a well-off aristocrat. His servants should be around here somewhere. Probably their work. I don't see any servants in this time. Looks like the new author took them out of the plot. You think they put them in another book? Of course not. When their right mind would take a character out of a book. That breaks one of the most serious writer's laws. It probably just got erased. Whoa. We need to search this place in different times, since there might be a secret passage here. Alright. I mean, we kind of called it alright, didn't we? Obvious huge painting in the other times. Let's go to the hallway then. Can't move this, so we can't go to the basement. A barrel. The lid tied firmly shut with rope attracts your attention. Cut it. Easily cut through the rope with pliers. Take it all. Oh hey, you just walked out. Oh, we have a plank. Can you jump it? You look down through the hole at a dried up thornbush bush. How about we look for something to put over the hole, like planks? A balcony. Let's see. Oh, not just one plank to walk over, but tilt. Okay. I hope it holds. I mean, let's just see. I assume this door is locked. Yeah, okay. It says locked door. Window to storage room. This is a lot shorter than it was before. A plain writing desk stands against the wall. There's no way it's not important, since it was behind bars. Damn the desk. You open the only drawer, but it's empty. So, if we assume the author rewriting someone else's books isn't particularly intelligent, then it's obvious. You push on the bottom of the drawer and open a secret compartment underneath. Another false bottom. Your thought process is good, but it's still empty. Feel around inside the drawer just in case you don't find anything. Am I missing something? I need to check another time again? Maybe we should search the other rooms? We haven't checked them all yet. Okay. Haven't we? The key sticking out of the door. Oh, think we should take that? Might come in handy in another time. Yep. You turn the key in the lock to open the door, then you put the key in your pocket. We need it for year 2000. Just get some more ink. Nice. Go to the year 2000. First off, let's check the alcove. Examine the painting. A large painting is leaning on the wall. You know there should be a secret room behind it. The painting was taken down from rusty metal runners and is now leaning against the wall. You see a door behind the painting, but you won't be able to open it while the painting is in the way. Move the painting. The painting turns out to be extremely heavy. You can't pick it up. You manage to pull it towards you and move it to the side. A charred love letter addressed to Amanda, signed by Etienne Quist. Ugh. Okay. Unlock this now. One of the master's letters, an invitation to a meeting with him. A plain writing desk stands against a wall. There's nothing of interest in the desk or in the drawers, not in this time at least. Wait, can I actually read the letters, or...? No. What's the point of going here, then? Oh. Go see what he's up to. Dude. Did something when we... Yeah, okay, he's just beating. I think that's everything this time. I guess we go back to 1995. I think so, right? Not sure what to... Oh, right, the niche. This painting caught my eye right away. I figured there must be a hiding place behind it. Why did you say something right away? I don't know. Well, we definitely know what's behind the painting. Now how do I open it? Examine. Look behind the painting and see that it's mounted on a vertical runner set into the wall. I think it slides upwards. Lift the painting. Push gently and the picture slides upwards. There we go. A teenage boy is standing in the middle of the room, covering his face with his hands in fright. Hey, let's talk. Don't kill me. You're not associated with your kidnapper. Are you Jonathan? Yes. The kid lowers his hands and tries to get a glimpse of you in the light. Well, we kind of are, but not in the way you think. What? Did he say something? Did I skip? Damn, that's a cool mask. I told everyone we should wear masks for this job too, but they just laughed at me. Your sister asked me to find you. Sister? I don't have a sister. Well, that's what she told us. Hold on. Was she a short girl? Samantha? Is still here? No, we helped her get out. It was her idea to rob this mansion. She promised us there was a ton of loot inside. But all we found was rotting walls and that psycho. How many of you were there? 6. The 3 ran away right at the beginning, and we saw him kill 1. Well, I'd say they definitely did some work on your character here. Not mine anymore now. You can still fix him, right? I'm afraid not. You're thieves. Not really. We're more like... well, yeah, we're thieves. Okay, I'm something of a thief too. Whoa. He looks at you like he's found his new hero. By the way, have you seen any gears? Big ones around here. Gears? No? Are they valuable? Not really. If you checked the desk with the secret compartment in the storage room already, then check the master study. I think he hid something in both places. We actually already found the gear in the master study, but nothing in the storage room. He's got this crazy thing set up with a double false bottom. Did you get it open? A double false bottom? Yeah. First you open the false bottom, and then there should be another one under that. My god, we went through all that just for... Alright, time to go back and check out this double false bottom. And quickly. You untie the kid. Thanks. He gets up off the floor and, glancing around, leaves the room. Police? Yeah. A familiar dark blue police uniform appears in your peripheral vision. However, the woman in the uniform seems completely calm and collected. I'm Sergeant Mariah Glowitz, the woman says casually, tapping the badge on her chest. You're under arrest on suspicion of plagiarism and attacking a police officer. Plagiarism. He pulls on dark leather gloves. I advise you to stop resisting and come with me. And if I don't? Then I will have no choice but to use force. Balls her hands into fists and grins slightly. Well, in that case, I apologize for making you use force. You roll out your shoulder, limbering up. Wrong hit. Shield, maybe? Yeah, did no damage. Do it again. Stable skill, that's fine. Rain. These fights are a little too easy. Mariah is breathing heavily. She's leaning to the side but manages to somehow keep her balance. This isn't over, thief. The whole police force will come looking for you. Before you can blink, Mariah Glowitz disappears from the book. Glowitz, maybe. Are you alright? Been better. Straighten the crumpled papers on your face. What was I doing? Double false bottom, right? I don't know if there's anything in this double false bottom, but there's something downstairs at least, right? Nothing else I can do here, okay. Search the desk. You quickly find what used to be a hiding place. The false bottom is sideways inside the drawer. It's empty. We should check in the past. This book had maybe a little much back and forth. But another time. The 90 then. Examine the desk more closely. Remember what the kid said about the double false bottom? I guess the new author is more clever than I thought. I mean, to come up with a double false bottom really takes a higher level of thinking. Yeah. You open the second false bottom of the drawer and take another gear out of the compartment. One less gear to find. Time to go back to the clock. The clock. Oopsie. Oops. Dirty gear. We go to the latest time we can to put the gears in. What if something happens to the clock or the course of the years? Okay. You can hear the guy complain. We put the second gear into the clock. Now we just need to find the third one. The clock should start working again. Etienne? You asked about Amanda, the wife of that maniac in the basement. But there's some things I was able to figure out, using my powers of deduction. You created Amanda and her husband, and the cute little story of their cozy backwoods mansion. And then, you and Amanda started to get, well, close. What gives you that idea? Back when we were in the car, you told me you always tried to make your characters realistic and well developed. And my guess is that Amanda turned out exactly that way. Your powers of deduction or whatever you said are pretty good. Then you took Amanda somewhere. And that's the part I don't understand yet. Where could you have taken her? There's no trace of her in the book. Wait, you didn't. You took her out of the book? I get it. The things you do for love, but... Etienne, did you realize you're not just messing with writer's law, but with more serious laws? Human laws. I'm paying the price for that now. You raise your shackled wrists. In any case, we both knew what we were up against, not what happened to us. So that's what they arrested you for. 30 years for what you did. Broke one of the most serious writer's laws. Attracted a character who then turned into a real living human. Where's Amanda now? You live with her? In the end, we broke up. Despite everything you went through. Indeed. So getting back your ability to write, probably the one thing in my life that I can at least try to fix. Smiling weakly. But that's why I agreed to take on these jobs. BAM! Wait. Lose something, Etienne? The mansion's master is holding the final gear. So, where's Amanda? The man is trying incredibly hard to stay calm, his head tilted slightly to the right. Where is my wife? The man pauses for a second, tilting his head to the left. I can't be forgetting her. I can't. He starts rubbing his temples furiously. We don't need to bring up Amanda. Just let me try and help you. Let me try and rewrite you the way you were before. Are you sure? What about your shackles? You're right. The man continues to rub his temples, his eyes unfocused. I remember her. With you, but now I can't find her anywhere. He looks at you, his head slowly tilting to the right again. At the same time, his minor attack of confusion passes, and his anger rises up in its place. Bring her back! Let's talk this through. You stole Amanda from me and left me here alone. Then someone else came. He did something to me. I didn't want to kill anyone. This is a different one. His head tilts to the left again. You notice his clothes are stained with fresh blood. Wait, why do you have... that girl? Did he get to her? Gritting his teeth. Clenching his teeth. Thugs. I'll never forgive them for what they did to you. You're supposed to be... bang. The blow hits you in the chest. Etienne. The man tucks the gear away inside his shirt. Then he starts cracking his knuckles. Let me try. Maybe I can rewrite at least something in you. Oh, don't worry. Now he loosens his shoulders. I don't need help. I certainly enjoy my newfound powers. He clenches his fist tightly. I defend myself. start by draining him. That's fine. Stun, I guess. Do you get like 2 attacks every time I get one? He does. Sucks. Should have had the more single target damage. Oof. Okay, the eat part? I can only eat once every turn, okay. I don't have enough to stun him. Can I use... Oh, I can, okay. This. Heal. Stun him. Still heals 2. Try and finish him. And come on. Rain to death. Breathing heavily. Is that all you've got, you bastard? The man's injuries start healing before your very eyes. At the same time, you hear the gears in the clock making a clanking sound. It's as though they're trying to start working, but can't because the last gear is missing. What the... Remember what I said about the inscription on the clock, and how it's connected to its master? Figured that out. While the clock is stopped, nothing can hurt its master. You spot the last gear lying on the floor between you and the reanimated monster. Seems to have fallen out of his shirt while you were fighting. You raise your eyes to the man, and he looks back at you with a venomous smirk. Just try. You charge forward, but the instant your head touches the gear, your hand touches the gear, the man grabs you, and you soon find yourself in a tight chokehold. No luck? Down. You drop sharply out of his grip and grab the gear from the floor. Damn it. In an instant, you're standing by the clock. Put it in, quickly! Examine the clock first. Look down and aim the gear carefully, and then you hear the sound of a fist flying towards you. The very last second, you settle the gear into the clock, and it immediately starts ticking. No! The man grabs at empty air in a final attempt to stop you. Etienne! He grabs his head as a shudder passes through his body. He begins to age rapidly, and the injuries from his previous fights, not only the one against you, start reappearing all over him. No! He swings his arms helplessly, then starts dissolving into dust. You watch it all happen silently, till there's nothing left of the monster except a pile of ashes. My God. But now what? Nothing. You walk up to the character's ashes, digging around until you find a small crumpled piece of paper. You quickly rip it in two. I've had enough. You pick up the clock and get ready to jump out of the book. We can talk about this, Etienne, if you want to talk. Was that little piece I got? Was that the character paper? So objects taken out of books disappear, but people get to stay. That's strange. And of course they get to stay in these cases. I assume that's a little pressure chamber, making them work. Did you get the item? Shove it. Ah,
Kan du reden, Hans?
can't keep this up anymore. Two minutes later. What the? I mean, I assume it's upstairs, right? Okay. I think I'll right have the door open. Hello? There's an urgent job. I'm not. No, you're taking it. I think I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Etienne, it's your last job. You knew what book that was. And you specifically sent me to steal from it. I'm just a middleman, Etienne. I don't pick the jobs. I don't care. You can take your job and go to hell. Calm down and listen to me. Finishing these jobs is your only chance at getting your abilities back. I know you know this. You can't work off this. 30 years is just an impossible amount. Your publisher betrayed you. Your lover left you. It's time to take back what you're owed. How do you... At the end, you're only a single step away from freedom. Fine. Excellent, excellent. The order is at your door. The guy too fast.
It's easier to get a new one.
And like a Dune book. Can I close the door, please? Is shield duration? But if it still only blocks 2, then there's going to be 2 damage shield for 2 turns or something. Doesn't really matter, it's easy enough. Persistent, okay. An excerpt from a book review. And so I was expecting a significant emphasis on classism, and on the difference between the lives of people in the Upper District and the train-dwelling nomads. However, in writing the Upper District as a sort of retirement home rather than an upper-class sector, the author avoids these themes, which I found immensely disappointing. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray and extract an item, the weather controller. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon the fulfillment of the contract. Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray. You decided to keep working? Seems I don't have a choice. Shrugged tiredly. After everything that happened? How did they manage to convince you? Has another month passed since I last saw you? Spent a whole month convincing you? Not quite that long. You literally had to erase your own character. I'll write a new one. Ah, yes. I forgot about your feelings towards characters. I don't have any feelings towards characters. Because Amanda left you doesn't mean that all characters are now bad. She has nothing to do with it. I really thought about giving it all up. The client is right. I need to finish my last job. Even if what we're doing makes me feel sick. If they get rid of my shackles, I can write my own book. Putting this all behind me. Looking at the floor. Just help me finish this one last time. What are we looking for? A weather controller. A device that can control the weather? Seems so. Would certainly come in handy here. Look around. The air feels like it's at least 100 degrees, not 120. Okay, let's get to it. A small light is blinking on the radio panel, next to a worn-out accept call button. Examine the radio. Old equipment covered in sand. You see a steel plate with the number 42 on it next to the speaker. Let's push the button. You hear static over the radio. Glenduff Jr. speaking. I'm talking over for the senior meteorologist. Weatherman, too soon, unfortunately. Meteorologist. Why can't I say it? Meteorologist. There we go. The voice belongs to a very young man, but sounds confident, as though he's been giving commands over the radio his whole life. Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? Oh, we're 42, right? That us? Asked Broderick. Who knows? Is that us? Asked radio. I think we're in range, maybe? You're breaking up. What's your number? 42. Got it. Pete Jenkins, correct? I think Pete's I don't think Pete will be making radio contact anytime soon. His body nearby. The skeleton in the chair. Thanks. I've noted that in the log. Must have been the dry storm last week that got him. What kind of storm did you say? Congratulations, you're the new operator of 42. So, I'm obliged to inform you that there's a death storm forecast between lines 10 and 40. You should head towards town. You can take shelter there. Death storm? You may not be able to see it from your position yet, but it's showing up on my instruments already. What'll happen if we get caught in it? Are you not from around here? Are there no storms in your zone? You'd say that I'm not from around here. If you get caught in a death storm, you die. What other kinds of storms are there? Death storms are quite rare in your area. You're more likely to see a fear storm or a madness storm there. Great. But there are joy storms too, although they most often happen in town. Alright, I'll try and get the train moving. Good luck. Train key from Dead Man. Tag on the code says Pete Jenkins. Yep. The train's control panel, covered in levers and buttons. Examine the old photo. It's a photo of a woman with her blonde hair in a ponytail. Could be the former operator's daughter, or maybe his wife. The train panel. Eve? I don't want to drive off yet, since... There's a long list of names scratched into the wall, and each one is in different handwriting. A sharp nail hangs on the chain nearby. Looks like this is a list of the train's previous operators. There's dozens here. Is this some kind of cursed train? We're probably just in a dangerous place. Look at the end of the list. The last one is a Ronald Miles. What about our dearly departed Pete Jenkins? We probably didn't even have time to add his name. Let's write it. Poor guy deserves this. At least. Well, probably. We didn't know him after all. Take the nail from the chain and scratch Pete Jenkins' name into the wall. Not bad. What about yours? You're the operator now. You want people to forget about you too? You're right, I should add it. You scratch your name to the wall at the end of the list, then put the nail back. Nice job. Couldn't put half that effort into the other names though. Had to make your own name the best. Yeah. You wipe a few metal shavings off the inscription. I mean, we're leaving evidence though, aren't we? If the police ever come and check out these books, they'll see my name and... I don't know, seems dumb. I wouldn't create the kind that's easy to open with an ordinary crowbar. Shelves. Oil canister, Jenkins journal. either written in unknown language or in really awful handwriting. Yep, walk away. Okay, wait, what could we make? The same normal things. Let's have a look outside before we drive off. Oh no. What do you see? There's an oil bug inside. It ate everything. Up on the tank. Something skitters around inside the tank. Ew. Can we skip the bugs? No way we can get to town without the train. What are you afraid? What? Yeah. Are you afraid of bugs? Hey, get out of the tank. I don't want... It won't want to come out. Knock harder on the tank. Suddenly, an oil-eating bug jumps out of the tank. Grab the bug. The bug's 3 sets of legs scrabble at your hands. It's clearly displeased. You drop it. I might need it. Put the bug in the most secure pocket of your jacket. You doubt you'll actually need it, but you're enjoying Roderick's reaction. The tank is empty of both oil and bugs. I thought I could add the oil, but... Stuff. Where are you going? Let's figure out what's wrong with the train first. If I had tried to start it, I assume it would have. Add the oil. The tank is small and the canister fills it almost to the brim. It's definitely enough to get you to town. The train's control panel. Yeah, start the train. I think it's running. Great. Toot toot. The death storm is approaching. Hurry! Anyone now past 10 miles? Train 42, what's the problem? You're barely moving. That's right. We got the train started, but it's barely moving. We'll figure it out. Fuel panel. You're looking at the fuel panel. All indicators seem normal, except one. Cylinder 3 pressure. At the top of the panel. There's a greasy note on the other side. Whoever gets this train next, I hope it's not you. Hate you more. Pressure in cylinder 3 has some stability issues. Sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not going to apologize. By the time you're reading this, I won't care anymore. Deal with it yourself. Just kidding. Try hitting the panel. That usually works for me. Good luck with the train. Well, you should definitely be able to do that. Hit the panel with measured force. Something inside clanks. Something cracks. The train starts slowly picking up speed. Well, that wasn't so hard. Pick up the radio. Ward 42, I can see you're picking up speed. The weather has been all sorts of crazy lately, even here in town. Yesterday, a sorrow storm almost slammed us, and we haven't had one of those in 100 years. Do the storms usually miss the town? Of course. Only the joy storms make it here. The rest usually pass us by. Like someone's controlling them, right? You can almost feel Roderick winking at you. What could affect the weather like that? I don't know. This all started after our senior meteorologist died. Come on, ask him about the weather controller already. It's obviously in town. Hey, have you ever heard of a weather controller? A what? It's a device that controls the weather. Ha 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 ha. Is this a joke? I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, I guess the senior meteorologist had the controller, and everything started getting messy after he died. You should ask around town about him. If only we had something like that, my god. He keeps laughing. We'd certainly be well off. Alright, see you're pulling in now. Good luck in town. Until next time, jokester. see a bunch of gauges, most of which aren't moving. Check the fuel gauge. The fuel pressure looks normal now. Good work. Cooling system, operational. Oil gauge. Oil tank is full. Good work. Why start the train now? We're already at our destination. Yeah. Just wanted to see what happened. How are you? Fine. Do you have any ideas for your new book yet? Since this is your last job? Yeah, I have a few ideas. But I'd really like to just sit down and start writing. I'm not a big fan of getting lost in thought. What are you thinking? To tell you the truth, our conversation inspired me. I didn't know characters could be as well written as you. If not for your current form, your classification in your hand, I would never have thought that you were a character someone wrote, and not a person. Well, thank you, I imagine. Don't worry, the first thing I'm going to do is find your book, so you can go home. I haven't forgotten my promise. I appreciate that. Oil bug. Type of desert bug that likes hiding in machinery, where it can feed on oil for weeks. Right, so I'm sure we're gonna arrive somewhere later. I think we're getting close to ending this episode. This is gonna be a good point, just as we get to the new city. Town. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. So, thanks for watching. I hope I see you next time. Have a good night. Sleep well. Bye-bye.